Welcome. Welcome to Nourishing Traditions. I am Chef Molly Bravo, and I am here to take you on an 8-week transformational journey. You might think that this is some cooking class or a fad diet. It is not. I am simply bringing to your awareness what it means to truly embrace real food. And I want to bring to light how we have lost touch with that. We are in a day and time when we are inundated with convenience culture. We want everything fast. We want everything easy. We want everything pre-made. And we trust the labels in the grocery store. We think that because it's claiming to be organic or claiming to be keto or claiming to be low fat, that it actually is. When in reality, we are taking in so many toxins and we have lost touch with even knowing what those ingredients that we're reading in that package actually are. So, what I want to do is I want to roll it on back. I want to get back to the basics. I want to teach you how to do some basic cooking techniques. And I want to invite you to start speaking with the elders in your family and figuring out what they did back then that we no longer do. Every week, we are going to go through a different module. We're going to go through a different learning style and technique for cooking. And we are going to learn the basic building blocks of what it means to have a traditional diet. So, this week, what we're doing is getting a very small introduction to the founding father of this food philosophy, and his name was Weston A. Price. Weston Price was a dentist, and he wrote a book in the 1930s that was called Nutrition and Physical Degeneration. Essentially, within this book, what he did is he traveled all over the world and he started interviewing people from different cultures. And what he discovered was that people in these different cultures thrived. They were healthier. They didn't have cavities. They were happier. And why was that? It was because they were eating real food based in the actual location that they were living. So here's a little quote by Weston Price just to get you started. Life in all of its fullness is Mother Nature obeyed. And essentially, what he is saying is that when you are living a natural, nutrient dense life with healthy foods and nutrient dense foods and ingredients, it is so vital for your physical health, your vitality, and your emotional well being. All of those things are interconnected. So when you're eating better, you're feeling better mentally. And who doesn't want more energy, more clarity, more peace? That's what it's all about. In his travels to remote cultures, Dr. Price marveled at their robust health, their lack of chronic disease, and their perfect dental arches. They had no cavities. What would it be like to not have to go to the dentist and not have to go to the doctor every time you don't feel well? You are in charge of your own health and your body. So we are going to take our own power back and we are going to get ourselves healthy by eating real food. It's as simple as that. Dr. Price often compared the glowing vitality and strong physiques of traditional people to the deteriorated health of those who adopted modern processed diets. And this is what he noted, quote, individuals of primitive racial stocks have been reproducing a high type of physical excellence for many generations when they have lived in harmony with their heredity and natural environment and food. People that are eating the way that they're supposed to, eating simply, living simply, removing the day-to-day stress out of their lives. They have minimal technology. They have lots of activity. They're surrounded by community. They're surrounded by family. They have purpose. These people are healthy. They are thriving. We want to get back to that point. In the United States, we have so lost touch with that. This course is going to help us get back to the basics. I want to go over the contrast between modern processed diets and ancestral nutrient dense foods. Nutrient density in ancestral diets are about as basic as you can get. They believed in raw dairy, organ meats, fermented foods, and healthy fats, the four pillars of health. I'm going to show you guys what that actually means as we go through this course. Every week, you are going to get small little cooking demonstrations and the opportunity to practice implementing these into your everyday diets in the comfort of your own home. You can go at your own pace. And as you start to do these cooking demonstrations, you can always reach out to me if you feel stuck or if something isn't working, which will happen, by the way, because that's how we learn. You can always reach out to me and I'll walk you through the process. There has been a depletion in our modern diet. I think we all know this. We're living in a culture where we are inundated with refined sugars, industrial oils. We have grains that have been stripped of all of their nutrients, and we are pumping our diets and our bodies full of additives and preservatives. And the crazy thing is that we crave this stuff. We crave it because it's all we know. And they make it so that it is addictive, so that it is the only thing that we want. And then we wonder why we don't feel well. We wonder why we're always going to the doctor. We wonder why we're on all of these pills, even though we're only 40 years old. There's a reason for it. It's all by design. And we're going to start taking our own personal power back, and we are going to take control of our health, and we are going to take control of what we choose to put in our bodies. And it all starts right here. Dr. Price has documented the stark differences between the health of those that are adhering to traditional diets and those that are consuming processed foods. I bet you know at least one person that is totally walking the straight and narrow when it comes to their nutrition. They're probably going to the farmers markets, they're using olive oil, they're sourcing their proteins from local farms and farmers. They probably have a sparkle in their eye and they probably seem really grounded and healthy and calm. They probably seem like they meditate all of the time. In reality, they're giving their bodies the nutrients that their bodies need so that they can feel their best. And on the opposite end of that, you probably have friends that literally are drinking every day, maybe doing a lot of cocaine, maybe eating tons of pizza and fast food, and they're lethargic and they're grumpy, and their life seems like it's a roller coaster. They have high highs and low lows. That can all be resolved just by being conscious of the food that we're putting into our bodies. Processed diets cause cavities, crowded teeth, skeletal deformities. We have higher rates of chronic illness like diabetes, heart disease, obesity. We have lower fertility and overall vitality. However, people that are eating healthy, real food have stronger immune systems. They are resistant to infections. They probably weren't affected as drastically by COVID-19. They have straighter teeth. They don't need orthodontics, and they have very robust mental clarity and emotional stability. No more high highs and low lows. They are even keeled. And I would venture to say that we all want what those people have. We're going to figure out how to do that. Here are a couple cultural observations that Weston A. Price made when he was doing his travels. He observed that traditional cultures in remote areas, which included Swiss villages, Inuits in Alaska, and the South Pacific Islanders, all had the same style diet. Swiss villages, they consumed lots of raw dairy. We're not talking about the ultra pasteurized milk that we get at Safeway. We're talking raw, real dairy. They ate a lot of cheese, they ate a lot of rye bread, and it resulted in perfect teeth and excellent physical health. The Inuits in Alaska, they had diets that were rich in fish, seal, whale blubber, and it all provided vital nutrients for surviving harsh climates. And then you have the South Pacific Islanders. They ate coconut, taro, fish, fermented food, which all showcased vibrant health and what? Strong physical physique. So, as you can see, based on wherever these people were at in the world, the diet was reflective of wherever they were. And therefore, those people were extra healthy, beautiful teeth, lots of vitality, lots of mental clarity, and they were able to continue moving until a very old age. The key takeaways that I would love for you guys to think about as you move forward in the next 8 weeks of this course is that vitality truly does lie in eating real food. That's where it all begins. So if you are feeling like you want to get back to the gym and you are not sleeping well and you have low energy, let it start first with your diet. It's not about abstaining from things, it's about adding healthy things in. That is the best thing that you could do to start. So, we are going to transform our gut microbiomes. Our gut microbiome is going to feed how we feel in our minds, and we are going to get the clarity and the energy that we deserve. I am so grateful that you're here. Thank you so much. Be sure to check out all of the videos, the guides, the worksheets, and please start talking to your elders. Start calling up your grandparents. If your great grandparents are alive, even better. And ask them what they remember about growing up. What kind of foods were they eating? Did they have a garden? How were they preserving their food? What would a Friday night dinner look like to them and to their family? Do they remember obesity? Do they remember heart disease? Do they remember people having low energy or depression? I would love to hear your answers because I am in the process of gathering so much information for an incredible book that I'm writing. And it's going to be all about bringing back the wisdom of our elders so that we can pass this information on to our youth. Thank you guys. I look forward to hearing from you. Please reach out in the community forum. Ask me questions that you may have. If you are interested in getting recipes specifically for foods that you love to eat, let me know. I will send you recipes. I will walk you through cooking demonstrations. If there's anything that you want help with, I am here to help you. I look forward to seeing you next time, and I hope you have the best day ever. Thanks.